Hello children, this is remaining part of chapter number 4 of Geography, Agriculture. In my previous lecture, I discussed about types of farming, cropping pattern, that was Rabi, Kharif and Zaid, major crops and some technical reforms. So today I will teach you these technical reforms in detail. So let us look these things again and come to page number 14. This is page number 14. So we will start from very first paragraph. That is contribution of agriculture to the national economy, employment and output. Agriculture has the backbone of the Indian economy through its share in the gross domestic product, that is known as GDP, has registered a decline trend from 1951. So in this critical condition, since the decline share of agriculture in the GDP matter is serious concern, so our government has taken some steps. So what are these steps? On my previous lecture, I discussed about milk production, rice and wheat production, means green revolution and white revolution. Some other things are considering the importance of agriculture in India. The government of India made concrete effort to modernize agriculture. Concrete efforts to modernize agriculture. Establishment of Indian Council of Agriculture. Government of India established Indian Council of Agricultural Research, that is known as ICAR. And secondly, agricultural universities, veterinary services and animal breeding centers, horticulture development, research and development in the field of meteorology and weather forecast, etc. were given priority for the improving Indian agriculture. So these are the steps that were taken by the government to improve agriculture. Some other things are there. Let us discuss about this. So first of all, that is food security. You also read in class 9th what is food security. So food security has two dimensions. In order to ensure availability of food to all sections of society, our government carefully designed a national food security system. So what is that national food security system? That is food security system that can be buffer stock and PDS system. Buffer stock and PDS system. So what is this buffer stock? A buffer stock is a stock of food grains, namely wheat and rice, procured by the government through FCI. We will discuss about FCI afterward. So first of all, buffer stock is a stock of food grains where wheat and rice production is capped. So after this buffer stock, FCI works. FCI, Food Corporation of India, that is responsible for procuring and stocking food grains. And PDS. What is this PDS? In PDS, ration shops and some fair price shops are kept. So later on we will discuss in detail about it too. So first of all, we must look about FCI. What is FCI? Come to page number 45. FCI. FCI is responsible for procuring and stocking food grains, whereas distribution is ensured by public distribution system. The FCI procures food grains from the farmers at the government announced minimum support price, that is MSP, minimum support price. The government used to provide subsidies on agriculture inputs such as fertilizers, power and water. So you know that the consumers are divided into two categories, BPL and APL. BPL below poverty line and APL above poverty line. So these categorization is done to give them more and more benefit of those schemes that are running by the government. So now next is PDS. So what is PDS? PDS provide food grains and other essential commodities at subsidized prices. So let us look in detail on the same page number 45. PDS is a program which provides food grains and other essential commodities subsidized prices in rural and urban areas. You might have you might have heard about some ration shops they provide food and other commodities on very nominal rate. So it means distribution of food procured by the FCI through government regulated ration shops among the poorer sections of the society. Ration shops are also known as fair price shop. Next is, each district and block can be made self-sufficient in food grains production if government provides proper agricultural infrastructure, credit linkage, and also encourages the use of latest techniques. Now, impact of globalization on agriculture. Globalization is not a new phenomenon. It was there at the time of colonization. In the 19th century, when European traders came to India, at that time too, Indian spices were exported to different countries of the world, and farmers of South India were encouraged to grow these crops. Till today, it is one of the important item of export from India. It means it has felt since colonial time. Raw cotton and spices were export items from India. So thus globalization has had its boons and bans for Indian agriculture. Post-liberalization, Indian farmer faced new challenges in the form of competition from highly developed nations. So during that British period, cotton belt of India attracted the British, and ultimately cotton was exported to Britain as a raw material. There was a movement in Bihar, Champaran. So let's discuss about it. Champaran movement started in 1917 in Bihar, and it is started because farmers of that regions were forced to grow indigo. They wanted to grow food crops, but they were it was imposed on them that they are supposed to grow indigo. So under globalization, particularly after 1990, the farmers in India have been exposed to new challenges. Despite being an important producer of rice, cotton, rubber, tea, coffee, jute and spices, our agricultural products are not able to compete with the developed countries because of the highly subsidized agriculture in those countries. So this prompted the need for mainly making Indian agriculture successful and profitable for improving the conditions. So actually it was also due to failure of Green Revolution, because Green Revolution promised much, but today it is under controversies. So some other things are there that should be discussed. Now what should be done by the government? In fact organic farming is much in vogue today because it is practiced without factory made chemicals such as fertilizers and pesticides. So nowadays this thing is very prevalent. Secondly, Indian farmers should diversify their cropping pattern from cereals to high value crop. This will increase income and reduce environmental degradation. So globalization has allowed agriculture products to grow much faster than in past. Some changes are also required. What kind of changes can be done in agriculture? Changes in food basket, changes in agricultural market sector, changes in agricultural export, changes in the share for agricultural employment, changes in the area of cultivation, contact farming and corporate farming. So these efforts nowadays the government is taking to improve more and more production.